Good morning. Welcome to your daily dose of God time. So glad you could join. I want to speak to you today. I was reading out of John chapter 10, 11 through 13. Let me read it for you. Jesus says, I'm the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand, since he's not the shepherd, doesn't own the sheep, leaves them and runs away when he sees a wolf coming. The wolf then snatches and scatters them. This happens because he's a hired hand and doesn't care about the sheep. Have you ever left something or someone in the hands of another person? I mean, it's hard to leave your child with a babysitter for the first time, or your home with a house sitter. For those of us who have left our quote-unquote valuables in the hands of another person, the feelings can be unsettling at times. Regardless how much we may trust the person, we know that their care and the concerns are not the same as ours. Why? Because that person is a hireling. Well, Jesus uses this same illustration to show his care and concern for us. No one loves and cares for us more than Jesus. He is our good shepherd. We are his sheep. Jesus looks at each of us as his own very precious little lamb. He treasures us so much that he would lay down his life for us. He would do anything to save us from harm or death. And that's exactly what he did. He gave his life for each one of us. So take comfort today in knowing that you have a good shepherd watching over you. He watches you come in and go out. He knows your every move because he cares about your safety. If you should find yourself straying from him, maybe venturing too far out, just listen for the sound of his voice. As a Christian, you're his lamb and part of his sheepfold. You will recognize his voice, and just as a sheep recognizes its shepherd, you'll hear him calling you to come back. Jesus never leaves us in the hands of someone else because he knows that no one will watch over his valuables more than himself. Trust in your good shepherd and know that he'll never leave you. Let me give you one more verse out of John 10. It says, Jesus says, all the Father have given me are mine, and no one will be able to pluck them out of my hand. And the Father who gave them me is greater than all, and no one can pluck them out of his hand. Aren't you glad that you have a good shepherd? The one who loves you, and he doesn't entrust your life to anyone else. He is personally caring for you. No wonder Peter said, cast all your cares upon him because he cares for you. You can trust Jesus. So today as you go through your day, I don't know what you're facing. Maybe you have nothing on your plate but, daisies and blue skies. But maybe you're facing, a bad medical report. Maybe you're facing a financial crisis. Maybe a conflict in relationship. Here's what I want you to remember. You have a shepherd, and that shepherd cares for you. And he will walk with you through that valley, whatever that valley happens to be, so that you don't have to fear any evil. Let me pray for you today. Father, thank you that you, Jesus, are a good shepherd, and that you love us, and that you feed us, and that you lead us beside the still waters, and that you restore our souls. Father, some of my friends today need that. So would you help them today, Father, to feel refreshed because they've been at your well? Would you help them, Father, to feel satisfied because they've eaten at your table? And now would you give them purpose for their day to represent you in this culture? It's in your name I pray, Jesus. Amen. Well, I hope you have an incredible day. Love God. Love one another. Now, go be salt and light.